This right here is the ultimate Kyrie Irving triple threat scoring breakdown. We're gonna go over everything. We're gonna start from the ground up, the most simple, the fundamentals, the basics, and then we're gonna get into his advanced techniques. Everything is gonna be covered in this video. It's one of the most efficient bags you will ever see, but it's so ultra effective. Those small techniques that Kyrie Irving is utilizing truly separate him from the rest. So let's get into it. Let's stop talking. So scoring out of the triple threat is an extremely tricky topic because when you just simply look at it, it looks pretty simple. Everything looks kind of basic, but there are so many small details that make a huge difference that many people simply look over and don't work on. But if you look at Kyrie Irving's triple threat scoring bag, there are so many small micro techniques that he is utilizing, those really small timing stuff. You're gonna see everything, but before we get into any specific techniques, we gotta master the fundamentals first, obviously. So we're gonna build up your triple threat scoring bag from the ground up. First of all, we gotta pick a pivot foot. If you're a right-handed player, it makes sense to pick your left foot as the pivot foot, because if your left foot is your pivot foot, you can easily step into your shot from there. If your right foot is your pivot foot, then you have to get all the way squared up from here to shoot it, and that takes time. We don't have that time. We don't want to take time to square our hips to shoot it. We want to be able to immediately raise up from here. Then we got to go over the base. So having a solid base foundation is the most important part about triple threat scoring. So first of all, if my left foot is my pivot foot, we never want to have our right foot, so the foot that is able to move, behind us. Because if I'm here and the defender is pressuring up, then I cannot do anything, because if the defender pressures me now, I'm here and I never want to be here. But if we have the foot that we can move in front, if the defender tries to pressure us, we can simply, for example, cross step and get the defender away from us. Because if we are here, the defender has to back up. There's nothing else he can do. So if my right foot is in front, so the foot that I can move, I'm in control. I can be aggressive, I can fake by jabbing, I can cross step like I said, and in general the defender has to respect what I'm doing. That is the basics. We always want to have the foot that we can move in front. But something that is just as important is ball placement and body posture. So if you watch Kyrie Irving, what he's doing, he always has the ball either on his left or his right hip. So he's always either here or he's here. So like that, the defender cannot swipe the ball away because it's right here, it's protected. If we want to move the ball from our left hip to our right hip, we also don't want to move the ball in front of our body because the defender can swipe it. So we want to it's called either a low sweep through or a high sweep through. We either go here, so we go low to exchange hips, or we go high. Ball is either on the left or the right hip, and if I want to switch, I go low or I go high. So there's no way that the defender takes the ball away from me because the ball is always protected. But our posture is just as important. Kyrie Irving, when he's operating out of the triple threat, he always has this forward lean and he has his chest forward. Because from here he can jab, from here he can attack way easier because his chest is already in this sprinter position, in this attack position. But also if he leans forward, the defender automatically has to respect what he's doing because he's the aggressor, like I said. And now we're gonna go over what actually makes Kyrie Irving so unguardable out of the triple threat. Kyrie Irving has a lot of different jab step variations and he has a lot of different timings he is utilizing with those jab steps. So the first one is pretty simple. It's when a defender is right in front of him and he has the ball protected on his left hip. So the ball is here. So you could call these mini jabs. The ball is simply here protected and he throws these small jabs. A lot of times it's a double tap, 1, 2, or it's just a regular jab. Bam, 1. So it's either here or it's 1, 2. This is simply to keep the defender honest and to keep the defender on his heels. Now we're gonna go over his actual jab series and how he throws his jabs. And exactly here, 2 small details come into play that make his jab step unguardable, and that is what makes him so unpredictable out of the triple threat. So on his regular jab step, he actually sells the drive with his entire body and with the ball. Shortly before he throws his jabs, he will shortly raise up before he throws the jab. So he's actually going from high to low. So he's not always low, he's not always here. He's raising up with his body, breathing in, and then he's low. So watch the ball. The ball also goes up. So it's up, low, up, jab. Again, either he sweeps the ball low or high. So the ball is never in front of his body for the defender to take it. But what we're gonna go over now is probably the biggest key. He changes up the speed of his jab step. So he actually changes up how fast he gets into his jab and how fast he goes with this rip through. So he will go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So I like to call this the slow rip. So he switches up how fast he gets into his jab. So sometimes he's here, fast, and sometimes he's slow, 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 fast. And that is absolutely lethal. Probably his go-to. And then the options are pretty simple. So he utilizes everything we went over in this video. So all of the concepts, ball protection, posture, jab step, timing, all of that stuff. And then he simply applies it to the simple options of blowing by right, blowing by left, or getting into his shot. So it's not the jab step, it's not the rip through itself, it's not the jab cross. It's all of the other techniques that we went over. The timing of his jab, the way he goes from high to low. It's the other small details we went over that he applies to all of those triple threat options that make him so lethal.